This is going to be a long one. I have, in my opinion, the top 7 candidates that will most likely stay in the race up until the primary election, and that is Joe Biden, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and Andrew Yang. This is going to be tough. But anyway, let's attempt. Oh, wait. Let's attempt. It's going to be a long one. Bernie, yeah, Bernie's most likely going to win the huge majority of the votes in the state of Washington, but I believe Mr. Biden could top behind him with the rest of the electoral votes. Oregon, most likely going to be a full Sanders state. I'm not a primary master, I'm the general guy, not the primary, so if this is bad to you, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. California, this I believe some delegates will go to Harris. Of course, I believe Yang will win. Come on, you can do it. Will win 1 delegate in California, and the rest will go to Mr. Biden. Yes, I know. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, something's not right here. There we go. Sorry, you didn't see the one on Yang. See? The one on Yang. Anyway, Nevada. Oh. Let's do Alaska. I believe Warren could win the entirety of the state of Alaska for her column. For Hawaii, that's a full-blown Sanders delicacy right there. The super delegates are stupid, if you want my honest opinion. I'm just gonna say that right now. They're stupid. Just gonna say that right now. They're dumb. Nevada. Most likely gonna go to Joe Biden. All of it. All of it goes to Biden. Idaho. I believe it'll go 50-50 between Booker and Buttigieg. That's just my honest opinion. I believe Idaho will go 50-50 between Buttigieg and Cooper. Or not Cooper, Booker. I'm thinking of... Anyway, Utah, most likely gonna go to Buttigieg. I don't see it going to anyone else. Arizona, definitely gonna go to full-blown Joe Biden. Of course, Bernie Sanders could win. Not that many, but still some of the delegates in the state of Arizona. Montana, most like Andrew Yang's going to not do good here, but still he could do some damage here in the not damage, but some delegates could go in for Yang instead of some guy like Cory Booker who could win some of the delegates here as well. Booker could pretty much own that state. Wyoming most likely going to be a Joe Biden state. Colorado, most likely going to be a full-blown Bernie state. Not full-blown, but of course I believe Bernie could win a good at least 55 delegates as Warren takes the rest. New Mexico, probably a full-blown Harris state. I think Harris could win here rather than another state. Or in other states. California is also a big state. Harris could also win it. Let's see. North Dakota. This is harder than I thought. Buttigieg could do a lot of damage. Could win a few delegates here. Booker could also win a couple here. Yang as well. So, there. I believe Yang and Buttigieg and Booker are going to appeal to smaller populated states rather than the other people will. South Dakota the same, but instead I believe Buttigieg can win all of the electoral votes here. Nebraska. Okay, guys, I'm doing this before the primary elections happen, so I can give out my predictions. I'm gonna start doing that. Don't worry. Nebraska. I believe Joe Biden could at least win a good 75, approximately 75% of the delegates here, and the rest could go to Sanders. Sanders and Biden are going to be the two big boys in this election. I'll do the super delegates and the territories later. Okay, Kansas. Most likely going to be a Sanders state with a few of the delegates going to Warren. Help, this is so hard. Oklahoma, another Biden state with some traction from Buttigieg, Booker, Yang winning a single electoral vote, not electoral vote, but delegate, and Warren also getting herself some free time. I think everyone, Oklahoma is going to be that state where everyone's going to get themselves some. Not a primary guy. I'm sorry. I'm not a primary guy. I am the general election guy. So if there is a mistake here, my bad. I am sorry. I don't mean to make anyone angry at this. I'm just not well educated within the realm of primaries. Texas will most likely go to Bernie Sanders, though he didn't win in the 2016 primary. Well, some delegates are going to go to. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's just so tough. It's so hard to explain. Minnesota, most likely going to go to Kamala Harris. Joe Biden might get some electoral delegates here. Sorry, I'm making mistakes. Yang, again, could grab himself some delegates. Warren will most likely take the bigger chunk of this state, but still. So far, Joe Biden is in the lead with 444 delegates. Kamala Harris is close behind him with 348, and Bernie Sanders is right behind them both with 326. The others are not doing so hot, especially Yang. Iowa, most likely going to be a Buttigieg state with Andrew Yang grabbing a huger number. The eastern coast of the United States will most likely be a Yang gang territory. Fight me. Anyway, Sanders will grab himself, not Sanders, but Biden will grab himself some too. I know a lot of people are saying Iowa's delegates are going to Biden, but I really don't see it going to Biden. I really do see it going to Buttigieg. Missouri. Joe Biden, I believe this is a full-blown Joe Biden state rather than other way around. Arkansas. Again, Joe Biden, but of course Sanders is going to take some of the delegates away from Biden. Louisiana, I feel like could be Warren's a Warren state. Of course, Biden and Sanders are going to be taking some of the electoral votes away as well. Illinois, Illinois is going to be a Joe Biden state, full through and through. Indiana, through and through, Buttigieg state. Ohio, again, I feel like this is going to be 50-50 between Sanders and Biden, but not that much of a 50-50 split, as you can see. Biden will still get a couple more delegates than Sanders will. North Carolina, this is most likely going to be a Yang territory. There's a lot of Yang supporters here in North Carolina. You guys might not want to believe me, but there is. Buttigieg, again, is another example. Buttigieg and Yang are have huge support here in North Carolina. It's just not talked about because it's North Carolina. Bernie Sanders also has a lot more support than the other candidates. There's not a lot of Warren supporters, Harris supporters, Biden, and Booker supporters here in North Carolina. Biden, because of his connections with Obama. A lot of North Carolinians didn't like Obama's tenure. I'm not joking. Set. Florida, that's going to be a Biden state, along with Sanders grabbing some delegates as well. Mississippi, kill me. Biden is going to get a good 20 delegates. Booker, I believe, could grab a couple. Yang, of course, is going to grab a couple himself. Sanders will most likely grab the rest. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I hope you'll know. I'm trying! Sanders is going to have a huge following within the Rust Belt, I believe. Him and Biden, probably the biggest people. Let's just keep... This is pretty much the same throughout and through. Harris might grab herself some in the Michigan state. Biden as well. Pennsylvania, most likely a Sanders state. Not a through and through Sanders state, mind you. But still, Harris could have... I believe Harris will... No Biden in Pennsylvania. Can we just have basic stuff, please? Anyway. West Virginia. Buttigieg will most likely have West Virginia in the bag. Harris will be right behind him. Biden, Sanders, both doing themselves some good. I believe Biden will have good luck within Virginia, though. Sanders, however, will also be tailgating him on his way. Let's see, I have a... Oh, Pete, someone texted me, and I'm gonna have to answer them soon. Anyway, Kentucky time! It is Kentucky, Kentucky, whoa, Kentucky! Kentucky most likely gonna go to Sanders. 30 delegates, 15 for Warren. Yang grabbing himself a couple delegates as well. By a couple, I mean just one. Tennessee, Yang might have a bigger support here in Tennessee. Booker might have some. Biden will have the bigger majority. Alabama, Joe Biden doing himself some good in this state as well. Sanders not far behind though. Georgia, Buttigieg will most likely have a following here as well. The gay population in these states are just... they're big. Joe Biden will get 40 delegates. We got 9 left. Yang might grab himself a couple, but not all 9. Warren will grab herself the rest. South Carolina, Joe Biden most likely will get those delegates. Bernie Sanders and Kamala Harris will grab some delegates as well. This is what happens when you have 6 or 7 freaking candidates in one primary. You got a freaking map, multicolored rainbow map. New York, Yang is gonna do bigger in this state. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris as well. Yep. New York will be a Yang, will most likely propel Yang into the top 4, maybe top 5 even, leaving Booker and Warren in the bottom 2. Okay, Vermont. Do I even have to say it? New Hampshire, Joe Biden will grab 10 delegates. Kamala Harris will grab 5. Elizabeth Warren will grab 8. Bernie Sanders 1. The state of Maine, Pete Buttigieg, I feel like could do great in the state. 14. Booker grabbed himself some, and Harris grabbed herself the rest. Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren's home state, 76 delegates. Bernie Sanders grabs 15 delegates in the state of Massachusetts. Rhode Island, Cory Booker grabs himself 3 delegates. Buttigieg 4. Joe Biden 14. Connecticut, Bernie Sanders is going to grab himself some 23 delegates. Joe Biden not 26, but 24. Andrew Yang 2 delegates. New Jersey, Cory Booker's going to do better in the state than he does in most. 42 delegates. Pete Buttigieg will grab 55 delegates. Andrew Yang will grab him 6. And Bernie Sanders will grab the rest with 5 delegates. Delaware, a state Joe Biden's going to do great in. Most likely he's going to win all 17 delegates in the state of Delaware. Maryland, Joe Biden will win 31 delegates. Pete Buttigieg will win 21. Andrew Yang will win just a normal 5 delegates. And Bernie Sanders will win 22. D.C., the state of the District of Columbia, 13 delegates for Joe Biden. And 4 delegates for Elizabeth Warren. Now, usually there's only one person who usually wins these districts. I believe not Pete Buttigieg, but Kamala Harris could win every single one by herself, even. That is just my prediction so far. Please let there be less when the final day comes around. This will be so much easier for me. Anyway, now we have the superdelegates. I believe superdelegates will be split into 2 ways, but more so in Joe Biden's favor than Bernie Sanders. And with that, Joe Biden is the Democratic nominee for the 2020 U.S. election against Donald Trump. And in 2nd place, Bernie Sanders. 3rd place, Pete Buttigieg. 4th place, Kamala Harris. 5th place, Andrew Yang. 6th place, Elizabeth Warren. And in the last place, Cory Booker. Guys, this is bad. I'm sorry, but I'm not the primary guy. But this is the chaotic one saying, peace out. See you in the next video.